Alright, so I know I haven't filmed this part before. So we're walking through old Colorado City. It's really nice. I like it down here. It's pretty. And there's a lot of really cute shops to look at and crap to buy that sucks me in. But this is our, right here. So, Pioneer County office. And here it is. Birth of the town. Cries of gold. So, this is my family's history, too. Let me see if it's going to let me do it sideways so you guys can read it all. I'm not reading it all right now. I've already read it, so I'm not reading it out loud. There we go. And then my coffee. Oh, here's the next one. So this is actually what our cabin kind of looks like. That type of construction, our family cabin. And I'm not saying ours because I take ownership of it. I'm saying ours because it was in our family and we built them. So. And this, I don't think we can see in the windows right now. Here's the plaque. It's hard to read. Let me read it now. Log house from Colorado's first designated territorial capital at Colorado City, now a part of Colorado Springs. This log house was built in 1859. The first legislative assembly in Denver in 1861 named Colorado City the capital. The second assembly met there in 1862. This is the only one remaining building associated with that meeting. This plaque, placed by the State Historical Society of Colorado throughout it's hard to read that down there, through the MRS.J.N. Halls Foundation, 1959. Can you guys see in there? I can't. There's something. You see it? You see it? You see in there? Here's a desk. We'll go walk around the building so you can look at it. But ours has the rounded timbers still. They're still rounded on our cabin. And it's built into the side of the mountain, and there's like a big rock that's built onto. So that's the old cabins here. Look at that. Look at that craftsman work. Look at that. Look at those joints. Hey, I could take a ride home. I can rent it. Here's the other part of it. Our cabin's bigger though. It's a lot bigger than this, but... Oh, okay, here's some more. Alright, I don't know why somebody wrote Christmas on there. You guys see that at the top? See it disappear? I don't know why somebody wrote that there. 1896, 1949 gold mines. 4 great gold mines built in Colorado City included the Golden Cycle, closed in 1949. 14 million tons of gold ore trailings and the 1908 smokestack remain. The Civil War, 1861 to 1865, Texas Confederate tried to invade Colorado in 1862. Company A recruited in Colorado City. The 1st Colorado volunteer infantry regiment marched south and defeated the rebels at Glorieta Pass, New Mexico, all encamped here. So I do have thoughts on that. So I know nobody believes me. Let's read this first, though. And then we'll explain it. 1917 to 1976, West Side. The Colorado City was annexed to Colorado Springs in 1917. It became a quiet neighborhood with libraries, churches, schools, businesses, and Victorian framed homes, which when we walk further, I'm going to show you guys. I love all the homes out here. 1866 to 1867, Indians. Several tribes passed through Colorado City regularly up Ute Pass to South Park during this harsh winter. Friendly Utes encamped at their traditional sites on Fountain Creek next to Colorado City. 1976, Rebirth, Old Town. Let's see. The West Side had a rebirth in 1976 with many historic homes preserved, businesses, buildings, and libraries renovated. The city became a National Historic District in 1982. This monument erected by the Old Colorado City Historical Society in 2009. Artist by John Jackson. And then 1888 to 1949, railroads. The standard gauge Midland Railroad Yard were in Colorado City. The railroad served several points west. Narrow gauge D and RG stopped in Manitou Springs. Colorado City became the transfer point for thousands of gold and silver seekers. And this one, 1891 and 1913, a colorful town. Overnight train layovers resulted in 21 bars. Yeah, my family did a lot of that too. 21 bars, gambling dens, and bordellos in Colorado City. Queen Laura Bell and Prairie Dog Oberon raced down Colorado Avenue, pulled by their elk, Thunder, and Button. Aww, isn't that adorable? Thunder and Button. In 1859, 1862, Gold Rush era. August 12th, 1859, Colorado City was founded as a gold rush supply town below Ute Pass. It became the territorial capital in 1862. Thousands of gold seekers passed through. That's interesting, isn't it? All right, let's put our glove back on before we lose it, and then I'll finish my thought. Hold on. So, growing up here in the 70s and 80s, and so, okay, this whole Confederate flag thing and all this Civil War crap and all this weirdness. Hold on, let me get my glove on. So, we did have television shows back then. One was like the Dukes of Hazzard, and so they had that flag painted on the car, but it wasn't people. I didn't know anybody. Like, people in town didn't have the rebel flag on their house. That stuff didn't happen here. So that's where I'm kind of confused. Now I moved back and all these people act like this is normal here, and I'm like, no, actually, no, we didn't do that stuff here, but whatever. And it is kind of confusing because, yes, we did have the KKK here. It was pretty prominent, but I don't know. and we're going to try not to jaywalk, but I think I'm going to end up jaywalking. And then also, in, I believe, Grand Junction. So, and this actually just recently happened. This is not like history like everybody thinks. So the only thing that I can tell you that I know for sure, I believe it was like 2006, some random weirdo came in and convinced the city there they donated money as long as they changed the stadium out there. They had to change their name to a prominent KKK leader's name. But that didn't happen until 2006. And for some reason, they took the money and did it. That's what made me sick about it. Okay, we're jaywalking. It's not turning. Ugh. So that's my problem, is a lot of this weirdness. Rebel flags and all this crap that it's not actual history. If you understand what I'm saying. Now, I'm not going to say there weren't people we knew that had private collections, but a lot of them had fought in World War II, World War I, different things like that. So they did have, I remember people having like different collections of souvenirs of things through the war and over in Germany and different things like that. And they had that stuff. But it wasn't displayed out in public. You didn't throw it on your house or in your front yard. It was always kept in a area or somebody's home or... And I'm not saying nobody had bad ideas in their head or wasn't racist, but yeah. When I grew up, nobody had the rebel flag on their houses around us or anything like that. Oh. So we're going to get down here to the Victorian homes. Hello again. I already passed him once going one way. And nobody had that weird, like, this is not weird. I should not say that way. Nobody had that southern drawl accent here when I lived here. No. So if you hear that southern drawl, they're not from Colorado. Or what do they call it? Colorado? And for me, I didn't know. I'm silly. Like, to me, an accent is like a southern drawl. And so when I moved from here to California, everybody told me I had an accent. And I was so confused. Like, what do you mean I have an accent? And then it was funny because when I moved back, somebody was talking to me. And they'd lived in Colorado for a while. And they were like, "You're a native, huh?" Here. And I was like, "Yeah, how do you know?" And he was like, "I can hear it when you talk." Oh my God, you guys. Deer. Oh, how beautiful. And these jerks are not going to slow down for them. They better slow down. Holy shit. Yeah, you better stop, dude. You guys see him? You probably can't. See him right there? Hi. Oh, do you see that rack? So here, most of these people can't even slow down for these deer. Is that a sheep? Oh, no, I think that's a baby. I'm like, what is that? It's shorter than the others. So much shorter. Do you guys see it? It's right here. See him? Right there? Eating on the bush. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked by a deer. Here comes another one. Dude, fucking slow down. Slow the fuck down. Ooh, it's limping. Do you guys see that? Oh, here comes another one. See, look at that gait. See how good that gait is on that one? That one right there has something wrong with its leg. See the baby? So, do you see these? They're staring at me now. So, do you see them keep on pouring out? So, there's a large group of them, but that's what happens is one runs across and everybody's like, oh, it's just a stupid deer. And then there's fucking 5 more or 10 more trying to cross. Hi. Oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Let me see. I don't want to do the light though. They're all up on here. They're gonna get me. Hold on. See him? Hi. Hi. Hello. Oh, look at that one back there. They're really close to me. My camera makes it look like they're further. And there's probably a couple more. But I guess people are just so impatient that they're just gonna run down all the deer. So I met this cute little girl up here. She's not little. We're gonna stop here for a minute. Well, no, maybe not. If they're gonna move on. Okay, they're moving. See him limping? He's limping bad. That one right there. See, he's limping. He's got a hurt foot or a leg or something. That's that one I was telling you, his gait wasn't okay. Here comes the babies. There he goes. Okay, they're not gonna kick my ass. That one's limping too. Yeah? What is going on? Bye. All right. That's our deer. So anyways, there's this girl I met. She's up here, and she was so cute. Her name I know of is Sparrow. Anyways, so the same thing, we were watching, like, first, like, a mother and a baby comes out, tries to cross the road. Nobody will slow down. So then all of a sudden, like, the rest of them start pouring through and people still won't slow down. So next thing I know, she jumps up off the bus stop, runs out in the middle of traffic. She's like cussing at everybody. She's like, you need to slow down for the deer. Because the babies, there was a couple babies that got left behind and they were trying to get across to their group. It was sad. And nobody cared. Nobody could care less about the animals. Me and her were just like, what the hell? And I'm just getting really extra irritated with the whole deal because there's like nowhere left for the animals to go. There's nowhere else. They have nowhere else to go now. We've pushed them so far off. They have nowhere to go. So I don't understand where everybody thinks these animals should go now. See, I don't think these... And then these lights here in Colorado Springs are tricky. Some of these actually, you have to push it. If you don't push it, it never changes. But it is dark and it is night and I may be jaywalking again. Oh, wait, we might got it. We might have gotten it. No, we did not. All right, we're jaywalking. Make sure this car goes. All right. Oh, it lit up the other way. I know a lot of them, they say, oh, these don't work. The crossing guard things. They say, oh, these ones actually do. Oh. And then we have some in town. They're not all over the place, but we have some in town that are for hearing impaired. Or, no, sorry, not hearing impaired. They're for visually impaired. So they tell you to walk, don't walk. But they have a very weird sound for the time. I've recorded it before. For the timer to walk, it's not something I think you would do. It actually kind of sounds like a machine gun. when it's like, I'm gonna explain it. It's kind of weird noise to tell you to walk. It wasn't the noise I would expect to tell you it's safe to walk. I swear. I'm just giggling to myself. There's like 50 Christian churches just right here. It's amazing. If you look up how many Christian churches we have here, it's insane. That's a lot. All right, we're getting to some of the Victorian houses. So I lived in a Victorian house out there in Redding, in Red Bluff. And I liked it. This is one of them. It's not as pretty, but let me turn off the light. There. So here's one of them. Doctors. And this is mostly what I remember from my childhood, is old Colorado City up to Manitou, the old neighborhood I live in. I think they got to stop for us. I don't know if we're going to die. Okay, they're going to stop for us. They had a stop sign. Okay, here's another little house. It's cute. Look at that. Oh, I love the gate. Also, closer up to, I think old Colorado City was part of it. At one point, they called Colorado Springs, what was it? The City of Millionaires or something like that. And so if you go up towards our zoo, the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, and up that way to the hotel up there, there's like really, really beautiful houses up there too. I showed you guys was my great granddaddy? No, it was my grandfather. Actually, my dad's father. Yeah, I showed you his house. Look at that one. I like the columns on that one. Yeah, it's up there by the Broadmoor. To let you know how expensive the houses are up there, but they're beautiful. It's just kind of interesting to me now. I don't know. These were the same streets my father's family, my grandfather, great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather. These are the city streets they ran around on. Oh, look, you can buy this one. It's for sale. For sale. Look at that. Oh, it has a little, which one? I don't know if it's this little tiny one or if it's this one. I think it's that one right there. How cute. That's adorable. It's just a little tiny, tiny place. Oh, I like it though. That's cute. And then they have a bunch across the street. You can't see them, it's too dark. There's another little one. 24-hour surveillance. This one's cute too. And it's got the little tiny house next to it. Counseling. Tiny house. I like these porches. I want a porch swing though on it. Luggage repair and sales. Facial waxing. And if you want to ask my opinion, so actually I think you should do threading. I know my face and I have less issues if I thread than versus waxing. And I actually think if they do threading correctly, it actually is less painful than waxing. Look at that dress! That is adorable. Oh. Oh, look. Fabric patterns. Notions class Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, you can take classes here. Huh. Look at that. I love that though. Oh, that's an amazing dress. Oh, I would totally wear that. I would wear that all day. Look at that. I like how they incorporated like the different fabrics. So you have crocheting right here. So you have a doily right there. Looks like maybe is that like satin down on the bottom. Then it looks like you got your cotton or your linens in through there. That looks like a lace. That one's a lace as well. Looks like a shoe kind of lace down here. Got some more. I don't know if it's taffeta or not. Look at that. Oh, it's got some more on this side too. Got the belt. Look at that. You know what I'm wondering? So I've seen a couple of people doing it. They take, what is it called? Reclaim. You reclaim. So you take like old dresses, old things, and then you cut them apart and you put them back together. Imagine that's what that is. I remember I made my first pair of sweatpants and sweatshirt when I was like in 7th grade in home economics. And then one of the other kids, he put a needle through his finger, like completely through his finger. It was awful. Yeah, we were sewing on a sewing machine and somehow his finger got sucked into the sewing machine. It was awful. Here's some more of the houses. I'm probably gonna have to end this and upload it pretty soon because I only got about 10 more minutes left of space before I have to delete things. Ooh, look at this one. I've seen a lot of these before, but I'm just pointing them out to you. I love the lions. So my house has got to have gargoyles and lions too. Look at that. I like it. Look, it's got the little one right next door there too. Alright guys, well, I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully I can get everything uploaded. And then we'll talk to you soon if I find anything else interesting. Bye.